Hi, I'm Richard Morris and welcome to today's show. We're going to be looking today at more low intensity exercise that is suitable for all fitness levels. So no matter your age or what level, these exercises are going to be appropriate for you. So everything today, we're going to be looking at mobility, building strength and building movement patterns into your body. So now we're going to go back into working our lower body and we're working into our lower back. So we're going to stand up for this next exercise and all we're going to do, we're going to go feet hip to shoulder width apart, hands to the side of our head. We're going to lean our body forward, so I'm not bending from my back, I'm dropping my hips back, and then I'm standing nice and tall. Deep breath, breathe out as I lift. As I lift, I'm trying to squeeze my lower back, squeeze the shoulder blades, so I'm really working on my posture, working on the posterior chain. Deep breath on the way down. Breathe out as I lift. Just another few more reps. And then while we sit in a standing position, hands just onto our thighs. And from here, again, thinking about dropping from the hips, so I'm dropping my hips backwards to my knees and then nice and tall. Drop back, nice and tall. Deep breath on the way down and then breathe out as I lift. So here, we're working back of the legs into the hamstrings, working into the glutes, we're working into the lower back. Deep breath, breathing it out. And if we can, as we do these, think about squeezing the shoulder blades as well. So we're really working in all of that posterior chain on the muscles. Another few more reps. Deep breath. Breathe out at the top. Two more. And relax. We're going back into a seated exercise. So this time we're going to pick up the resistance again. So this time we're going to hold our resistance out in front, palms facing towards us, and as we lift, we rotate. So our palms are facing towards us, and then as the top position, our palms are facing out. So we're going to go 15 reps on this one. So from here, deep breath, breathe out, we're on one, bring them back together, rotate, two, deep breath, breathing it out. Let's keep them going. So we're working the shoulders. Deep breath, breathe it out. Five more reps. Two more. And relax. So our next exercise, we're looking at getting the heart rate up a little bit more on this one. So we're going to start sitting onto the edge of the chair, feet together. We're going to take the one leg out, but as we take it back, squeeze shoulder blades. We're pushing our arms up, back to center, out, back to center. So we're working lower body, upper body, getting the heart rate up. Let's get ready. Deep breath, breathe it out. We're going for 10 each side. We're on 3. Halfway, 5 to go. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more each side. And relax. And then go back onto our resistance. So this time we're going to take our palms, so our palms are facing down. We lift, so our knuckles in line with our shoulder. And then we bring them back down. Deep breath, breathe out. Arms to the side, knuckles in line, and back. Let's keep them going. We're working the fronts of our shoulders. Nice controlled movement, we're not racing through them. Deep breath, breathing it out. Let's keep them going. Five more. Last 3 reps. And relax. So we're now going to be looking at working on the back of our arm, working into our triceps. So this one, we're going to go from a seated position into a kneeling position. So all we're going to do is put you one knee and you one hand onto your chair, take the other leg back, and we're roughly trying to get our elbow and our knee lined up. So my body's nice and flat. From there I'm bringing my arm up, I'm keeping the upper arm still, and I'm squeezing the back of the arm, bringing it down, deep breath, and then bringing it back up again. So we're working onto triceps, and to tricep kickback we're looking for 15 reps. Deep breath, breathing out at the top. We're on 5. I keep that upper arm still. It's all from that forearm. We've got 5 more. Nice controlled movement. 2 more. And then we're now going to do the same on the opposite arm. So lining ourselves back up, knee and hand onto the chair, back nice and flat. Want the elbow roughly in line with the knee, bring the arm up, so the upper arm still, straighten the arm, and then bring it back down on 1. Let's go for 15. Deep breath, breathing it out at the top. Let's stay with me on these. We're on 6. Squeeze at the top, so you should really feel that tricep. We've got 5 more to do. Squeeze 13, last 2. And relax. So we're now going to go back to lower body. So this next one, we're going to take our leg out and we're going to touch the floor with our heel and then touch the floor with our toes. So it's going to be heel, toe, 15, and then we're going to do the same on the opposite side. So sit onto the edge of the chair, think about your posture, heel, toe, toe. Let's keep them going. So we're pointing the toes and then down as far as we can. And then the same on the opposite side. So toes pointed towards the floor and then lift the toes as high as we can. Couple more reps. And relax. Last one we're going to do for legs. We're going to go into a calf raise. So from here, we're lifting right the way up. We squeeze at the top and then we drop back down. Nice controlled movement. So you're looking for 15. So lift and squeeze and back down 2. Lift and squeeze and down. So this is working this muscle here, the muscle at the bottom of our legs into our calves. Really get a squeeze and hold. So I'm not racing through them, everything's nice control movement, making the muscle do the work all the time. And relax. So this next exercise, we're going to start with our arms above our head. We're bringing our legs out, and from there we're going to drop down, touch the toe, back to center, drop down, touch the toe, back to center. Now, depending on your flexibility, you may not be able to get to your toes. So if you can get to the mid shin or if you can get to the knee, get to the level where you feel you can. So we're going to go 10 each side, arms above the head, we drop, we lift back up, deep breath, breathe out as we touch the toes. That's 1. Back to center, drop, touch the toes, back to center, drop, back to center. Onto 2, Get that rotation. We're on 3, touch, back, touch, and back. We're on 4. Let's keep them going. Remember, we're building strength and movement into our body. We're becoming strong in a seated position, and the stronger we can get into this position, we'll then be able to do these exercises in a standing position. Back to center. 2 more. Last one. Deep breath. Breathe out as we touch. Back to center. And the same on the opposite side. Well done. So we're now going to move on to our next exercise. So we're going to go into a cardio exercise. So back to our resistance. And we're going to go into a seated star jump. Sitting onto the edge of your seat, holding onto the resistance, we're going to take our arms up, leg out to the side, back to center, and the same on the opposite side. 15 reps in position. Deep breath, breathe out. We're on 1. Let's keep them going. We're on 2. So remember, movement is key. Our bodies are designed to move forwards, back, left, right. We're designed to move in lots of different directions, and we're getting all of our muscles working. Let's keep them going. Another few more reps. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more each side. And relax. Next one, we're going to be concentrating more on our core. So we're going to hold just onto the one piece of resistance, holding it into the chin. From here, I'm going to rotate, but as I rotate, I'm coming up onto the ball of the foot and I'm turning the body, rotate, back to center, the same on the opposite side. So I'm working into all of my core muscles, deep breath on the way down, breathe out as we rotate. We're doing 10 on each side, that's 1, deep breath, rotate, we're on 2, let's keep them going. Deep breath, breathe it out. We're on 5, we're halfway. Last 3, back to center every time. Breathe out, deep breath, breathe out. 1 more on each. And relax. So still working on our core muscles, we're working on our stomach, our lower back. I'm going to show you 2 versions of this one. So the easier version, first of all, sits onto the edge of our chair, alternating legs straight. We're going to bring our knee in, back, and then the same on the opposite side. So single leg knee tuck. Harder version, if we can do them, is we lean back slightly, we go a double leg. So it's going to be in and then push out, in and push out. So I'm going to do the double leg, but you go for the level that's going to suit you and challenge you. Remember, don't just go for an easier version because it's easier. You want to go for a level that's going to challenge you. So we'll come in from here, deep breath, breathe it out as we tuck in, and then back out. So I'm breathing out as I bring the knees in. 5 more, all the way in, all the way out. And relax. So always remember that our bodies are designed to move in lots of different directions. So what I'm trying to do with you on these shows is get your body working in a functional based movement. So imagine you're picking something up off the floor, we're rotating, we're putting it into a cupboard, we're picking it up, we're putting it into a cupboard, okay? So those are the kind of movement patterns that we want to become strong in so that we don't injure ourselves, we don't pull a muscle. Also, I'm trying to get you to burn calories while we're doing the exercises. So don't be afraid of building lean muscle tissue. You're not going to be building a lot of muscle doing these exercises, but you are going to start to get your heart rate up, which is going to work on building your fitness levels. You're also doing a little bit of strength training, so that's going to build some muscle. The more muscle you have on your body, the more calories you will burn at rest. So for every pound of muscle, you will burn probably about another 50 to 60 calories per day without doing anything. So while you're sitting watching the TV, while you're sleeping, you'll be burning more calories. Okay? So the aim of the sessions are to get you, no matter what level you're at. So this next exercise, we're going to be looking at doing squats. So it's going to be feet hip to shoulder width apart. And from what we're going to do is we're going to stand up from your chair and then sit back down from your chair. So everybody should be able to sit and to stand. That's human nature, to be able to sit and stand. So if we can, we're going to do it with not putting our hands onto the chair. We're going to stand up and then we're going to sit back down. Now, if you need to, then obviously put your hands to the side of the chair and push up from the hands. Once you get to the top position, nice and tall, and then we're sitting back down again. Okay, so we're going to go for 15 squats. Feet hip to shoulder width apart. Let's get ready. Stand up and then back down. That's 1. Stand up, back down's 2. Let's keep them going. Deep breath. Breathe out as we stand. And here we're working on burning calories, but also building the strength in the legs. We're working the front of the legs, working into the glutes. Let's keep them going. Deep breath. Breathing it out. Also, being on a chair is giving us range so that we know how deep we can get to. Now, if you're struggling to get the depth of the chair, then just go to a position where you feel comfortable on them. Okay, but if we can, try and get the range so our upper leg is roughly parallel to the floor. Another couple of reps. Deep breath. Breathe out. Deep breath. Breathing it out. So that should have got your heart rate up a little bit as well as really building the strength into the leg muscles. So through the series of exercises I'm going to be showing you over the coming weeks is going to take you at your level and work on building your strength, your fitness and your health so that you become the best version of yourself possible through these daily exercises. So I'm Richard Morris. I hope you've enjoyed the show and I will see you all soon for your next workout. Thank you for watching today's show. Please obviously see a GP before taking on any new physical activity regime.